Welcome to Bass Improv 101, lesson number 2. All right, we left off with our major pentatonic and our minor pentatonic. There it is right there, remember? 5 notes. These notes are the same. A minor pentatonic or C major pentatonic, same notes. Because A minor and C major are relatives. Same key, relative keys to each other. A minor is the relative minor of C major. C major is the relative major of A minor. And I asked you to at least, for your homework, to at least play in 3 keys. There's your A minor, up 5 frets, is D minor and F major, and down 7 frets is G minor or B flat major pentatonic. All right. So hopefully you did that. But now we don't want to just play in that little box. We got to connect the dots. All right. We call this the stack. This is called the stack. And there's one other shape I'm going to show you down the road, but for right now, we want to add to the stack. And remember I said we were always using 2 fret, shape of 2 frets. So we're going to add one more higher note and one more lower note. And these notes require something called a shift. But they're still, as you can see, 2 frets apart, a whole step apart. All right? This note and this note are the same note. So we're still playing in a pentatonic. This note and this note are the same note. So I guess what I should do is I should put this one as a to designate that as a C. All right, but anyway, for the purposes of this, connecting the dots and expanding our range, because we can't just play in these, we're just going to add one higher note and one lower note. So we got the A, we're going to start here. There's the new note. And there's the new note. Any of those notes will work. If you're in A minor, any of those notes will work. If you're in C major, any of those notes will work. Okay, C. See, that sounds like home. A minor. That sounds like home for A minor. So you got to do a little shift to play this note. You can either shift with your first finger, or you can shift with your third finger. I generally try to shift when I have a note in front of me. So if I'm here and I know I'm going to shift, I'll shift here and then play. Okay. You can use 1 or 4. I snuck in a little chromatic passing tone that we talked about. All right, so before if you need to pause the video and get all this on your fingers, fine. But we can't always just play these notes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a couple more notes. And the next note we're going to add, let's add 2 up and 2 down. So the next note up is there. We started here and we expanded it out to there. And the next note up from here is there. And the next note up from there is there. We're staying in those whole step 2 fret patterns. And since this is the octave from there, I'll call this like that. And we're going to go down and add 2 down here, however. I need 1 more of these down there. Let's see if I have any more of those dots. I don't know that I do. I would just pretend that this is the same as this for the time being, and I'll get that corrected. So anyway, you can just move right on up and right on down with a shift, shift, shift. There's your new notes. If you don't have a 5-string bass, then you don't have to add these notes unless you want to shift down. Okay? But still it's the same interval down here. We're going to move a little faster than we did on the first lesson because by now you should see what we're doing. So C, major pentatonic, we said these are both C's. There's just starting to see a little more of a shape that sounds like a major pentatonic. Remember we said trying to feel a pulse. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the grease is where you add in hammer-ons, pull-offs, hammer-on, pull-off, slide, maybe a gliss. A little shake there, or trill, or shake, I don't know what to call it. All right, so anyway, we're building our pattern. And this, look how beautiful that is. Uniform, everything's. Mr. Monk would be so proud. That's my Adrian Monk reference there. If you're too young to remember the TV show Monk, don't worry about it. All right, let's try our shifting from A up 5 frets to D. See how it works? It's the same pattern. Now you're just in D minor. Or the third key we just talked about doing was down 7 or down 2 from where you started, which was G. Which also gives you the B flat major pentatonic. Okay. All right. So you can stop the video if you want to and work